Hey guys, so today is a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right here. This is a organic, asymmetrical eye look. I think that it could qualify as sort of a graphic liner look, although it's a lot more free-spirited. I love this look because it's very much focused on the eyes, the lip. You can throw on lip balm, whatever you want on the lips. And this complexion is three things. It's foundation, powder to set, and some bronzer. So I can see myself going to like a music festival with this look because it's so lightweight. It's fun and imperfect, and you don't need any kind of precision or care with this look. A couple elements I would alter if you are planning on wearing this out for hours and hours, and that would be wearing setting spray, waterproof or tubing mascara. I didn't put any mascara on, and maybe instead of eyeglass just use shimmery shadow. But overall, I think that this look is really interesting because the more you wear it, the more it sort of becomes its own thing and becomes more and more organic and messy, so it adds to it in my opinion. But you can change around the colors to sort of the green and yellow combo. I hope that you enjoy. If you're new, subscribe to join the Cake Face family, and let's get this started. So I'm just taking this Pat McGrath Labs Black Smudge Liner Eye Kohl, and I'm tight lining, bringing the product from below my lashes. And then I'm going to color this onto the lid. But before getting too crazy with it, I'm just taking a stiff brush and blending that product out, working it into the skin, smoothing it, and shearing it out. By creating a thinner layer, we're going to be able to let the product really set and become budge proof. Once I get towards the brow, I'm just trying to fade the product out. I'm going to take my Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner with the micro tip, draw some stray lines, across the crease, drawing some thinner and some thicker. I'm so not trying to make them symmetrical because that would be just insane. Makeup Forever Aqua XL color paint in white. This liner brush is actually for painting. Trying to keep the white smooth and not too clumpy and thinner. Sometimes it requires going over the same spot a couple times to make it feel smooth. I choose a couple spots and not fill in all of it because I want them to act as highlights once we lay down color. I'm going to attempt to make this eyeliner more usable, the Sourpuss Technical Liner, by mixing it with some Inglot Duraline. So we'll see if that works. I'm getting a bunch of product off onto the back of my hand. And just a drop of the Duraline, and I'm going to mix those together with my brush. And with that, I'm going to layer the chartreuse over the white. Or at least some of it. I'm taking this Melt Shadow and setting those little spots to increase the intensity of the color just a little bit more, and just a few of those spots. I'm going to take the yellow neon and do the same. Now for the gold. This is Telepathy from ColourPop Cosmetics. We'll just bring in a few dabs of this as well. I'm going to create like a streak of gold coming across this way to enhance the shape of the brow bone. Like highlight across the brow bone. And with this eye, I'm going to have it come across the inner third of the eye shape. Okay, and now for the really fun part, the gloss. I just have one gloss, so every time I do an eyeglass tutorial, it's this one. Pat McGrath Labs Cyber Clear Eye Gloss. Working from the back of my hand, I'm just going to take some onto my finger and pat onto the lid. Now you might call me crazy, but I am skipping mascara and I'm actually taking castor oil and brushing that through my lashes, leaving them looking wet and greasy. Before finishing the under eyes, I'm gonna do the complexion. So I'm taking the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer, and I'm going to mix a dab of this Maybelline foundation, the Super Stay. It's a little bit lighter. The two of these together will make my shade. I'm just going to buff this foundation in using my Sephora Rouge Pro Mini Flawless Airbrush 56.5 brush. I'm gonna set the foundation using my Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder all over, using a fluffy powder brush. This one is a limited edition one from Sephora. This powder is so weird because it feels damp when you apply it. It's actually a really pretty powder. It's kind of velvety looking. It's definitely makeup-y. Not too much, just enough to contain everything. With this one you have to close it tight because it has that unique formula. I'm going to take this opportunity to bronze the skin to bring back dimension and life. So this is the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Capri Coast, using the exact same brush. I'm going to take that Sourpuss liner from MAC and apply this to the waterline. Ugh, nothing's showing up. Okay, just a little bit showing up. Let me set that with the green powder shadow from Melt. This is a pencil brush from Chikuhodo. Bring that all the way out, hugging the top lines that we did. And with that Telepathy gold, I am going to place that right in the inner corner on the lower lash line. And with a clean fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend the lower edges. I'm taking my Bobbi Brown Night Sky Sparkle Longwear Liquid Liner. This has a little bit of silver sparkle suspended in a really deep blue-black. So I am going to continue what we did on top on the bottom lash line. This will give a nice little base without being too structured, almost like running mascara, something of that sort. It's like just a hint because it's not as harsh. And then we're going to go back into that Stila that we were using earlier to make the lines more crisp in certain areas. Now with a bronzer, Capri Coast, and an eyebrow powder brush, this one is from Chikuhodo, I am going to use this to soften and define the brows. I'm taking a bit of that melt yellow shade. I'm going to feather that in. I'm going to take those lines all the way out. And for the lips, I'm taking my Night Together Velvet Lip Glide from NARS. And I'm just going to mix a little bit of concealer in with that. This concealer is from NARS, the Creme Brulee Soft Matte Complete Concealer.